Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Hey Change Gang, welcome to the week. Let's get rolling into it. We're going to talk about the steps, several steps to changing your mind so you can change your life. And I've put together an 8-week program around that. I want to talk a little bit about that and share some of the steps that we'll be taking in there and steps that you should take in change all along the way in your life. So even if you don't make it into the program, which I hope you do, but if you don't, these are some steps for you to go by, and I'm just going to describe them briefly. Obviously, if you come into the program and spend those 8 weeks with me, we will go into detail. I will work personally with each one of you, and we will get where you want to go. We will get you going. But for now, let's talk about the steps to that. One of those first steps is clarity, and clarity trickles down through the whole process of this. The whole process. And just to let you know, during certain parts of these, we will be doing hypnosis, we'll be doing NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, we will be doing some quantum jumping, we'll be doing all of those things, and you will get a subliminal recording as well. I would love to have you join in with me, and if you join in, it's very likely you're going to get a 1-hour session with me as well. One-on-one. We'll get to do it. We can do one of those things I just mentioned, or we can just do some work with whatever it is that you need personally in your life. So the first step, again, is clarity. Getting clear on the outcome you want to have in your life. First step in any change process, anything that you want to do. You can say, I want things to change. Well, what do you want that outcome to look like? What do you want the change to look like in your life? Can you describe a day in it? Can you describe one part of how you feel? What will you feel like when that change has happened? Do you know? This is an important place to start with any change, because you can detail that well-formed outcome and really get your subconscious locked on to what it is you want. The energy of flow that happens comes from starting right there, because once your subconscious has that information, it can run with it. It can start the energy flow so quickly. It's amazing. And then the second step, and this would be the second week in the program, so clarity would be the first week, coming in then would be the second week, and that's communicating purpose. How best to communicate what you want to be, do, and have. So in that, we would take a look at how are you communicating into the world, into the universe, what you want. What are you saying? What are you doing? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? All of that is communicating. It's communicating your purpose into that energy flow, and that is going to add so much. And really, if you're not communicating what it is you want clearly, obviously, then you're going to get a lot of stops and starts and not quites and procrastination, lack of confidence, all those things pull in when you're not communicating in your purpose and with purpose. So the next step, and this would be the third week in the program, is resetting. This is finding and clearing anything you need to. Anything that is impeding your path to progress. You might have an idea of what that is at this point. You might have an idea of where you need to clear the way. Maybe it's in money. Maybe you have a lot of money blocks. Maybe it's in confidence. It could be in worthiness, not feeling worthy of that amazing, well-formed outcome that you want in your life. So we would take a look right here and go in and clear and reset and take care of the things that need to be taken care of. And this is one of those fun ones where we'll use one of those hypnosis, NLP, quantum jumping, probably be hypnosis in that one, because resetting is an amazing thing. Could be NLP. You have to come and find out in the program. But those tools go in, and even if you don't know, even if you're like, I don't know, I just know I'm stuck. I just know I'm stuck and I need to move forward, then that's okay. We don't always have to know, and we'll go in and make sure that that way is clear for you. And then the next step is intuition. And in the group, there would be a week in between there where we have a question and answer, a free time, focusing on whoever shows up, asks questions, moves into something. You would get a lot of personal attention from me right there to help you with whatever you're struggling with in that particular point in the moment and in that part of the process. And then from there we move into that intuition. Engaging your intuition to guide you in the right direction for success. It's important that you know how to use your intuition. Maybe you already do, and that's great. Then this will just stretch it a little bit. It'll get it out for some exercise. It'll help you really direct and move and pinpoint it to be able to be useful and helpful in your life. Because intuition is great, but when it's random and you're not able to just step in and use it when you need it, it's not as good. So if you can step in, you can use it, you can direct it, then it's going to be a really useful tool for you. And that's what I want it to be, a useful tool for you. And then following that is anchoring. I love anchoring. This is a fun part of it. And you'll be doing a little bit of this all the way through, but I really want to concentrate and move into bringing this in for you. And this is bringing in anchors to keep your subconscious engaged in the change you want to see. So we can do this with all kinds of different things. And that's part of what I share with you. How to do that. How to anchor in with objects, with colors, with sounds, with all the different things. Whatever works best for you will work. So if you're someone who listens to things like podcasts and really retains the information well, then it might be something audible that really anchors things in for you. If you are someone that is very visual, it might be the colors that do it. If you're someone who really needs to feel something, to touch something for it to be real for you, then we'll bring in an object, something to anchor it in, and we'll go through that whole process in that week of doing that. And then the next following week is allowing. I love this one. So many people skip this part in the process of change. It's opening yourself to receiving the future you want to live in. And this is through little things and big things. Through allowing conversations, through allowing connections, through allowing yourself to receive. That's a big one for people. People are really good. You are probably really good at giving, at handing something to someone else, at allowing yourself to provide something for someone else. However, when someone else tries to do the same for you, no, I'm good, nah, it's okay, or oh yeah, and having to reciprocate. I'll get it next time then when someone buys you a coffee or a meal. It's hard for people to just allow that energy to flow in, to hold loosely. And I've talked about that in some of the other podcasts. This is where we're bringing it all together to put this into place to really get things in motion. And that is actually the last part of the program, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, is bringing it all together. The final thoughts, the final motion of putting things in play, putting all of this into play, and helping you to do that in that last part. So we go through clarity, communicating purpose, resetting, intuition, anchoring, allowing, and bringing it all together. We do that together. And I think all of those are so key in the change process. And that's why I've specifically put those together. So if you're in that change process use each one of those steps to move through and make progress and direct the change in the way that you want it to go. That's important, and that's key to do that. So if you're interested in that and you would like to know more, come on over to the Change Gang group on Facebook. I've posted in there about it, absolutely. Or you can email me and ask questions about it anytime. And you will find the link for the program. Includes the prices, the dates, all of that. Price, there's only one price. Includes all of that in that link. Have a peek at that. You can also grab a couple of free things. I've got my Guide to Color Energy, which is a super fun thing, and you will get if you come into the program, because obviously it's an important part of the color process if you're visual and some of that anchoring. But you can have it now. You can have that right now as a gift from me to you. It describes and shares some of that, gives you a meditation to do, which is about 2 minutes long, to allow that with color anchoring. So go grab that if you'd like. The link is in the show notes as well. So there you go, guys. I hope that you have an amazing week ahead. I hope that some of these have given you an idea of how that change process should flow in your life. And even if you can't come into the program right now, if it's not the right time or not the right price for you, then follow those and go back into some of my shows. I've talked about a lot of these things on podcasts. Go in and listen to those to get you started. I absolutely want you to be able to do the things you want in your life. I do. There you go. I hope you have a great one. I will meet you right back here next week. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.